So even though I'm not here today, we still need to get some things done here in health. So the topic of conversation is drug use and abuse. By the end of this presentation and by the end of class today, you will have demonstrated your understanding of the dangers of drug use and abuse by watching the following videos and creating a presentation to then teach to your classmates about a commonly abused drug. So you're going to watch this video, then watch this video, and then watch the final one. And then what you're going to do is create a presentation, just like we did with our All About Me video. So you can make it in Prezi, you can make it in slides, you can make it in whatever presentation that you would like. That's still up to you. And here's the requirements. You need to tell me what is your drug. Tell us the name of it. Where does it come from? So maybe what country of origin, how is it made, where do people manufacture it, is it from a plant, where does that drug come from? And then tell me, is it considered a stimulant or is it a depressant? Is it illegal, just straight up illegal to use, or is it a legal substance that people abuse? For example, prescription drugs. So that's legal, but people abuse them. Tell me, what are the short-term side effects of the drug? So short-term, after you take that drug, what happens? What do they feel? What are things that go on within them? What happens to their brain? What happens to their body? What are short-term effects? And then tell me the long-term side effects. So if they take that drug long-term for months or years, what are things that happens to their body? What happens to their brain? What happens to their organs? Those kind of things. Tell me, how does this drug use and abuse affect their relationships? So relationships with their friends, relationships with their boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, their friends. What happens to relationships when they're addicted to drugs? And finally, who or what are some resources for those that are addicted to seek help from? So if people have an addiction, who can they go talk to? How do they find help? You need to research what options there are, specifically here in Dodge City. So look up treatment places, look up rehab places, look up addiction counselors here in Dodge City. Okay, this is going to be due by next Monday, November 24th by noon. Okay, you're going to submit it into your Google Classrooms, just like we did with our archery videos. If you were not the person that submitted it with the archery video, here's the code for you to see again. And if you've never been into the Google Classroom, talk to your friends. Ask your friends, ask the person that you submitted it with last time. They can show you and they can get you into it. Make sure that you work on this project quietly by yourself. This is not a group project. Each one of you is going to get an assigned drugs from Ms. Davis, and she will tell you which one you're assigned. So that's the one that you need to research and the one that you need to create the presentation with. Again, this is by yourself. Work on it quietly by yourself. Make sure you have your headphones in to listen to this to begin with. You should have your headphones in right now, because all of you will be at a different pace and on a different spot. So keep those headphones in so you're not disturbing everybody else around you. Once again, if you need help with getting into the Google Classroom and submitting, talk to your peers. Ask each other. You guys are going to figure it out, and you'll figure it out together. You'll be perfectly fine. So have fun with this. Make sure that you are putting all the requirements in that it says, because you, in turn, next week, are going to be the expert. So for example, if one of you has drug marijuana, you are going to come up and you are going to teach everybody else in the class all about marijuana. Nobody else is going to have that drug. Everybody's going to have a different one. So make sure that you're giving us good information. Teach us about it. Next week we will go into further detail about specifically what happens, what are some long-term things. We'll go into more details, but you guys are going to be the experts on your individual drug. So if you have any questions, like always, you can email me, but please ask each other first. I think you can probably get most things figured out if you just ask each other about it. So have fun, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.